Over 60 and noticing your strength fading? You're not alone. Muscle loss, known medically as sarcopenia, creeps up quietly as we age, stealing away our power and independence bit by bit. But what if I told you that some of the easiest changes you could make start right in your fridge? Certain cheeses have a unique ability to help rebuild muscle, not just during the day, but while you sleep. This isn't a gimmick or a passing fad. It's backed by solid science and decades of clinical experience. When you eat the right cheeses, you're fueling your muscles with the exact proteins and nutrients they need to recover and grow stronger overnight. You see, after a full night's rest, your body enters a critical window where muscle repair happens most intensely. But here's the catch. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to protein signals, and we need a little extra help to flip the switch that tells our bodies to build new muscle tissue. This is where cheese, particularly some very specific types, becomes a powerful ally. They contain a rich supply of high-quality protein, including a vital amino acid called leucine, which acts like an ignition key for muscle building. Leucine activates the mTOR pathway, the master control for muscle growth. Without enough leucine, the muscles struggle to repair themselves, no matter how much overall protein you eat. Choosing cheeses like cottage cheese, Parmesan, and ricotta gives your muscles a slow, steady stream of amino acids throughout the night, thanks to their unique protein structures, especially casein. Casein digests slowly, providing a timed release of nutrients when your body needs it most. Studies involving hundreds of older adults show that including these cheeses regularly can lead to measurable improvements in muscle mass and strength over weeks and months. A simple serving of the right cheese before bedtime can kickstart your muscle repair, helping you wake up stronger, steadier, and more confident in your body. So, if you want to fight back against muscle loss, quietly stealing your strength, listen closely, because the next few minutes will reveal exactly which 5 cheeses can help you rebuild muscle in your sleep. Let's start with cottage cheese. Often overlooked but incredibly powerful for muscle repair in older adults. Cottage cheese is packed with a slow-digesting protein called casein, which releases amino acids steadily over 6 to 8 hours. This makes it perfect for nighttime consumption because it feeds your muscles while you sleep, a time when muscle breakdown naturally accelerates. Just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese provides about 14 grams of high-quality protein and more than a gram of leucine, the key amino acid that activates muscle-building pathways. This leucine content alone can trigger muscle protein synthesis, especially important for seniors who require higher amounts to overcome age-related muscle resistance. One study involving nearly 1,000 elderly participants showed that regular cottage cheese consumption helped maintain muscle mass during periods of inactivity, which is common as we age. Its creamy, soft texture makes it easy to eat, even for those who struggle with chewing tougher foods or have decreased appetite. You can enjoy it straight from the container, mixed with fruits like berries and a drizzle of honey for a sweet start, or combined with chopped tomatoes and fresh herbs for a savory option. Incorporating cottage cheese into your evening routine can be as simple as having a half cup 30 minutes before bed. This helps supply your muscles with a sustained release of amino acids overnight, preventing the muscle breakdown that contributes to weakness and frailty. Parmesan cheese might not be the first food that comes to mind when you think about building muscle, but it deserves a serious place in your diet after 60. This aged cheese is incredibly nutrient-dense, packing over 10 grams of complete protein in just 1 ounce. That's about the size of your thumb. What makes Parmesan especially beneficial for older adults is how it's made. The aging process, which takes at least 24 months, breaks down the proteins into smaller, more digestible pieces. This pre-digestion means it's easier on your stomach, a huge plus for seniors who often experience digestive discomfort after eating protein-rich foods. Plus, Parmesan contains virtually no lactose, making it suitable even for those with lactose intolerance. But the benefits go beyond protein. Parmesan is also a calcium powerhouse, providing about 25% of your daily needs in just 1 ounce. Calcium isn't just for bones. it's essential for muscle contractions too. Without enough calcium, your muscles can't work properly, no matter how much protein you consume. Research has shown that seniors who don't get enough calcium have a significantly higher risk of muscle loss. The flavor is rich and savory, making it a satisfying addition to many meals. I recommend grating fresh Parmesan over scrambled eggs for breakfast, adding it to salads or soups at lunch, and topping roasted vegetables at dinner. Because it's so nutrient-dense, you only need 1 to 2 ounces per day to see benefits. Ricotta cheese is a unique muscle-building ally for adults over 60, thanks to its fast-absorbing protein content and smooth, gentle texture. Unlike many cheeses that rely heavily on casein, a slow-digesting protein, ricotta contains a significant amount of whey protein. Whey is known for its rapid absorption, delivering amino acids to your muscles within 30 to 60 minutes after eating. This fast action makes ricotta especially effective when eaten shortly after any physical activity, even light walking or gardening, because your muscles are primed to use those nutrients for repair and growth right away. A half-cup serving of whole milk ricotta provides about 14 grams of protein, comparable to cottage cheese, but with a different amino acid profile, rich in branched-chain amino acids. These amino acids are particularly important because they bypass your liver and go directly to your muscle tissue, stimulating muscle protein synthesis more efficiently. Many older adults struggle with appetite or dental issues, and ricotta's creamy, mild flavor makes it easy to enjoy without discomfort. It blends well into both sweet and savory dishes, such as mixed with honey and cinnamon on whole grain toast for breakfast, or incorporated into dips and sauces for lunch and dinner. Research supports ricotta's benefits, showing that participants who consumed about 3/4 of a cup daily experienced significant gains in muscle mass, balance, and physical performance within just 90 days. To maximize ricotta's muscle-building effects, it's best consumed within 2 hours after physical activity. Swiss and mozzarella cheeses are often overlooked in muscle-building discussions, but they deserve attention, especially for adults over 60 looking to maintain strength and mobility. Swiss cheese offers a good balance of protein and calcium, essential for muscle contraction and bone health. A 1-ounce serving provides about 8 grams of protein and a significant calcium boost, making it a convenient way to add muscle-supporting nutrients without excessive calories or fat. Mozzarella, particularly part skim varieties, is another excellent choice. It's rich in protein, about 7 grams per ounce, and lower in sodium than many other cheeses, which is important for seniors managing blood pressure. Both cheeses are versatile, mild in flavor, and easy to incorporate into everyday meals. You can add Swiss cheese slices to sandwiches, melt it over steamed vegetables, or include it in omelets for a protein-rich breakfast. Mozzarella pairs well with tomatoes and fresh basil for a light salad, or it can be used in casseroles and pasta dishes to boost protein content without overwhelming other flavors. One of the keys to muscle rebuilding after 60 is consistent protein intake spread throughout the day. Incorporating Swiss and mozzarella alongside cottage cheese, Parmesan, and ricotta ensures variety in flavor and nutrients while meeting your daily protein goals. These 5 cheeses provide a balanced mix of slow-digesting and fast-absorbing proteins, critical amino acids like leucine, and essential minerals such as calcium and magnesium. Timing your cheese consumption strategically can make all the difference when it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, especially during sleep. Research shows that eating protein-rich foods like the 5 cheeses we discussed in the evening supports muscle repair when your body enters a natural recovery phase overnight. This is because muscle protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle tissue, is most active during sleep, making it a prime opportunity to nourish your muscles. Consuming slow-digesting proteins, especially casein found abundantly in cottage cheese and Parmesan, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, provides a steady supply of amino acids throughout the night. This steady release helps prevent the muscle breakdown that typically occurs during fasting periods. Aim for about half a cup of cottage cheese or an ounce of Parmesan in your evening snack. Ricotta also works well when eaten earlier in the evening or after light activity, given its fast-absorbing whey protein. Combining your cheese intake with light evening activity, such as a gentle walk or stretching, further amplifies muscle protein synthesis. Even modest movement primes your muscles to use the amino acids from the cheese more efficiently, making your nighttime protein intake more effective. Leucine is often called the ignition key for muscle building, and for good reason. This essential amino acid plays a unique and powerful role in activating the muscle protein synthesis process, especially in adults over 60. When you consume leucine, it directly stimulates a pathway inside your muscle cells called mTOR, which acts like a master switch to turn on muscle repair and growth. Without enough leucine, even if you eat plenty of protein, your muscles won't get the signal to rebuild effectively. This is particularly important for older adults because the mTOR pathway becomes less sensitive with age, meaning it takes more leucine to trigger muscle growth than it did when you were younger. Cheese, especially types like cottage cheese, Parmesan, and ricotta, naturally contains high levels of leucine, making it a perfect food choice for seniors looking to maintain or rebuild muscle. Research shows that older adults need about 3 grams of leucine per meal to effectively stimulate muscle protein synthesis, which is higher than the amount required by younger individuals. The slow-digesting casein protein in cheeses like cottage cheese provides a steady supply of leucine throughout the night, keeping muscle repair active while you sleep. Ricotta, with its whey protein content, delivers leucine more rapidly, making it ideal after physical activity when your muscles are most receptive. Many people hesitate to add cheese to their diet because of concerns about lactose intolerance, sodium, and fat content. These are valid worries, especially for older adults managing health conditions. But with the right choices and portion control, cheese can be a safe and effective part of a muscle-building plan. Lactose intolerance becomes more common as we age, but cheeses like aged Parmesan and Swiss contain very little lactose due to their long aging processes, making them easier to digest. Cottage cheese and ricotta do have some lactose, but in smaller amounts than milk. If you're lactose intolerant, start with small servings and monitor your body's response. Sodium is another consideration. Some cheeses, particularly Parmesan, can be naturally higher in salt. High sodium intake may affect blood pressure, so it's wise to choose low sodium varieties of cottage cheese or ricotta when possible. Regarding fat content, cheese does contain saturated fats, but recent research shows moderate consumption within a balanced diet does not significantly raise heart disease risk for most people. If fat is a concern, opt for part skim or reduced fat versions. It's important to focus on portion sizes. About 1 to 2 ounces of cheese per serving provides plenty of protein and nutrients without excess calories or fat. Incorporating muscle-building cheeses into your daily meals doesn't have to be complicated. For breakfast, start your day with a serving of cottage cheese mixed with fresh berries and a drizzle of honey. This combination delivers high-quality protein, antioxidants, and natural sweetness that's gentle on your digestive system. If you prefer savory flavors, try cottage cheese topped with chopped tomatoes, cucumber, and fresh herbs like dill or chives. For a quick and easy lunch, grate fresh Parmesan over a mixed green salad or a bowl of vegetable soup. The rich, savory flavor adds depth and encourages you to eat more protein without feeling heavy. Mozzarella can be sliced and paired with ripe tomatoes, basil, and a splash of olive oil for a classic caprese salad that's both delicious and muscle-friendly. At dinner, ricotta can be stirred into pasta sauces to boost protein content and add creaminess without excess fat. Swiss cheese melts beautifully over steamed vegetables or can be included in omelets for an added protein punch. Keep small portions of these cheeses handy for snacks or quick additions to meals. Remember, the goal is consistent, moderate portions throughout the day to keep your muscles nourished. Pairing muscle-building cheeses with simple exercises creates a powerful combination that helps adults over 60 maintain strength and independence. The key is regular movement that stimulates your muscles without overwhelming your body. Even light resistance exercises like standing up from a chair repeatedly, wall push-ups, or lifting light weights can significantly enhance how your muscles use the protein and leucine from cheese. You don't need a gym membership or complicated equipment. Everyday activities count too. Gardening, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, and even house cleaning provide resistance that stimulates your muscles and supports growth. The best approach is consistency rather than intensity. Doing 10 to 15 minutes of light resistance exercises 2 to 3 times a week, combined with daily walks or gentle stretching, creates a sustainable routine. Timing your cheese intake around physical activity can further boost results. Eating ricotta or other whey-rich cheeses within 2 hours after exercise delivers fast-absorbing proteins when your muscles are most receptive. Cottage cheese or parmesan, rich in casein, work well before bedtime to provide a slow, steady release of amino acids overnight. Making muscle-building cheeses a regular part of your daily routine can be both simple and enjoyable. Start by stocking your kitchen with cottage cheese, parmesan, ricotta, Swiss, and mozzarella. Choose fresh, high-quality products with minimal additives for the best nutrition and flavor. Plan your meals to include cheese servings spread throughout the day. For breakfast, try cottage cheese mixed with berries or savory herbs. At lunch, grate Parmesan over salads or soups. Use ricotta and pasta sauces or stuffed vegetables for dinner. Incorporate Swiss and mozzarella into sandwiches, omelets, or fresh salads. Pair your cheese intake with light physical activity such as walking, stretching, or simple resistance exercises like chair stands or wall push-ups. These movements stimulate muscle repair and growth when combined with adequate protein. Remember to hydrate well and balance cheese with plenty of vegetables and whole grains for overall health. Over time, these small, consistent changes create a strong foundation for maintaining muscle, improving balance, and preserving independence. Your muscles are ready to respond. Start today and give yourself the gift of lasting health.